I guess we'll get started. I'm Joshua Painter with Remax Trend at Cape Coral Realtor here, and I'm with a good friend Jesse, Townsend Title. Today we're going to talk about some of the problems that sellers and buyers have when it comes to title insurance.
All right,
So
ready for him.
put together a list of questions that I've been asked before, and some other ones that I thought maybe some other people may have a question about. So I just want to jump right into these questions.
All right.
All right, Jesse, can you provide a detailed explanation of what title insurance covers and how it differs from standard home insurance?
So a lot of people get this part wrong. So when you're looking at home insurance, you're protecting future events. So you're protecting your house against anything that may happen in the future. What title insurance does is it protects the buyer from past occurrences. So whoever's on that title insurance policy has that protection. So if there's anything in the past, like mortgages, encumbrances, liens, ownership disputes, that's what it protects against.
How can a home seller proactively address the most common types of liens or encumbrances that they find on their title?
So while you own a home, you do a lot of things to your home. You make changes, you do remodels, you take out loans, you do all sorts of things. So what a seller can do before they get to a closing table or even before they get to a contract or a listing is they can take a look at what they've done to the property while they've owned it. Have they hired any contractors? Have they taken out any home equity lines? They can contact those people that they've had work done to their home or on their title. Just make sure that those mortgages are satisfied. Make sure the contractors are paid. You can even contact your county or your city to see if your permits are closed out, if you have any code cases on the property, because code cases can lead to liens. So you want to make sure that those are paid and make sure that those are cleared of title.
Gotcha. Yeah, all Cape Coral with all the
Yes,
all the
one big HOA. So you want to make sure that the city of Cape Coral is
yeah.
happy before you sell your home.
Gotcha. Okay. So there's a lot of different title companies out there, and some of the sellers are trying to figure out, what do you do that makes you special? Like, why should we hire Townsend Title to do our owner's title policy or the lender's title policy as opposed to using, some other company here in Cape Coral?
So we are a fairly established business. We've been in business for about 20 years. And I mean, all the closing agents combined, we have hundreds of years of title insurance experience. So you can always go to Google reviews, check out the title company, see what their fairness is, check other people, other real estate agents to see what they say of, their experiences with other title insurance companies. You can look at Google reviews and you can even give them a call. Check out your different title companies based on what they have for fees. Ask title insurance questions, see how knowledgeable they are and how quick they're able to answer any of your title insurance questions.
I've worked with quite a few different title agencies, and I think Jesse's company over here at Townsend Title is one of the best title companies in Cape Coral. So
We pride
definitely,
ourselves in communication. So that's the other big thing is if they call you back within a couple hours, I think that's a good
yeah.
sign
So
too.
I definitely think you should give Jesse a chance if you're searching for a title company. So, anyways, there's when it comes to title insurance, is there any way that you can actually save the seller money?
So yes, there is reissue rate credit. So if you're selling your home within 3 years of purchasing it, most likely if you did a title insurance policy or you're closing through a title company, you got a title insurance policy. If you give that copy of your title insurance policy to that title agent, then you can go ahead and get probably a few $100s off of your premium that you have to pay.
Saving money. Everybody
So
likes
it's a
saving
good
some
thing to
money.
know. Keep your owner's title policy not only for the coverage, but it can save you money.
Yeah. Now, is that something that they should have in their important records when they're
Mm-hmm.
at home, like save their title insurance policy?
Yep, usually comes in a couple weeks after you close with the original recorded deed. So it's probably in your file from close to the time that you closed on the property. So you can take a look in your files. It's probably there. You can always, the common misnomer is that you have to go back to that title insurance company that you purchased it from to get that reissue rate. That is not true. You can
Okay.
take your title policy, give it to whatever title agent that you're closing with, and you can get that discount within 3 years of purchasing it.
And save a couple $100 just by keeping that policy. Do
Yep.
they have to have a copy of it?
They can have a copy of it, or usually they can call the title company that they purchased it through and they can email. It doesn't have to be an original copy.
Okay, good. Um, Can you describe the process of what you guys do to do a title search and how it helps find title issues?
Yeah, so basically, when we get the contract, we go ahead and immediately put that into a title search to our underwriters. It takes a couple days. They give us back what's called a title commitment, and it has all of the requirements that we need to meet in order to clear the title proper or the title to give it to the buyer to have that closing proceed. So we also do a lien search. We do municipal searches through the city and the county, just like you can do before you list your home, and make sure there's no open permits, voided permits, expired permits, open code cases, nothing's going on the property. So
With all the building that's been going on in the last 5 years here in Cape
a
Coral,
lot of roof permits. So we
you
make
know.
sure that those are cleaned up, tidy, so the buyer doesn't have anything to worry about.
What about the seller? What if you're doing a search and you find something? Is there, as your role as a title agent, is there anything you can do to support sellers when they have to navigate these issues that they find in the defects of their title?
Yeah, so it's often, just like we were talking about with roof permits and notice of commencements from contractors, ultimately it is the seller that has to clear these titles. They need to work with us, but we have so much experience in doing this. There's not a whole lot that we're surprised by or haven't handled before. So we know the process to be able to help a seller navigate what to do, what documents to fill out, who to contact. We have resources and contacts already that we've used before, so we're able to pretty efficiently get them to the right place.
Gotcha. So you're somebody who's good to know if they had a
Yeah.
problem. All right, perfect. Um, so some of the sellers that I've been working with, they live in another state. They're selling a vacation home. How are you guys at Townsend Title able to facilitate a seller who's not able to actually be here for the closing? How can you guys make it easy on a seller to close the sale of the home out?
There are a lot of different things that we can do. So, anytime anybody tells me they're out of state, then I tell them no problem. We have simple things just like FedExing the documents to them. If they have a notary that they know and trust and want to go to have those documents notarized, that's a possibility. Or we can always set up a mobile notary for them. We can hire a company to print those documents out, take them wherever they want to meet them, then they'll take them to FedEx for them. So that's simple. There is also remote online notaries now. So we can set them up if they have a webcam and they're a US citizen, then we can schedule them a time to go onto their computer with an online notary. We'll probably be there to be a witness.
Yeah,
And then sign the docs, and it's pretty easy. I've been on a couple of them so far, and they're
that's
pretty
great.
efficient. Yeah.
That's great. That's a real convenience to not have to
Oh
fly
yeah.
down here. So
Yeah.
that's good.
It's an easy process.
Is there any other things that you're helping sellers and buyers do with the closing process that makes it convenient for them or easier
Mm-hmm.
than?
So we have a software called Qualia, and it's fabulous. We've been using it for a little while now, and it helps not only me but agents, lenders, sellers, and buyers, because it's a portal that they can log into. They can create their own portal. They can go in and check the status of the closing at any point, see if it's pre-closing, if the title commitments come back, and any requirements are due. And if we're at the point of the closing process of getting the documents together and working on getting signatures and getting money in, and they can fill out information to help us speed up the process of getting the documents together so they can put all the information that we need in there. It takes about 5 minutes, and it really speeds up the process, and then they are aware of what's going on with their closing. So it creates for really seamless communication, transparency of the closing process.
Gotcha. So if a buyer wanted to move up the closing date and they're waiting on that HOA approval, they could log into their account and it'll say approved, HOA approval
It
or
won't say HOA
estoppel or
approved, but it'll say that all requirements have been met. So that means that we have the approval that we need from the HOA, and they can always reach out to us and message us, like instant message us on the app, and just ask us, hey, have we been approved? Where is there any specific things that you need to know about? We're really easily reached by that because we always have it open. We're always reading our messages, so it can be a quick
gotcha.
answer for them.
All right, perfect. And then they know when the estoppel comes back, they've got everything they need to know
Yep.
to get that ever famous clear to close, right?
Yes, it makes all of us very happy.
Clear to close. That's what the sellers are always waiting to
Yep,
hear.
that's
All right.
CTC.
The buyers have got all of their stuff finally done, and now we can
Move
make the
towards
move
closing,
possible.
get some money for you.
Gotcha. Well, good. So, thanks for taking some time out of your day to go over some of these common questions that we've got. You know, we just did a video on the top 5 mistakes that sellers make with their title insurance policies. So if you haven't seen that video, take a look at it.
Yep.
And then what's your website, Jesse?
It is townsendtitle.com. Very easy. If you ever need to reach me, I am just about always here. So you can always give me a call at 239-549-8696, and I would love to talk to you.
All right, perfect. Are you taking on new agents? And
Oh yeah,
okay,
taking on plenty of agents. You know, I'm open for business, so I'm happy to help you out, make net sheets, answer any of your questions about title insurance. I'm like I said, I'm always here, and I'm very happy to talk to anybody about title insurance.
all right, awesome. All right, see you guys later.